Well, Rancho Azteca in Dover will bring you south of the border and take your taste buds all the way to heaven. That's where 47 ABC's Hannah Cicchini is taking us tonight for our edition of Foodie Friday.
Rancho Azteca in Dover is a vibrant eatery serving up Mexican dishes and good times. And you can't call it a complete visit without trying some of their street tacos. Let's start on the flat top.
Tortillas, yes, we butter them up and put them to heat up.
We chose carne asada for the filling.
It's really just like our special ingredients that we have thrown in. Yeah, exactly.
But the name of the game here is customizing your order.
So you can choose from steak, chicken, carnitas, pastor. We also have steak with chorizo or chicken with chorizo. Those are topped off with cilantro, onions, and you get our homemade hot sauce, and then it's served with a piece of lime. And those are our street tacos de asada.
For these just being, a corn tortilla, the carne asada, the onion and the cilantro, there is so much flavor in there. And I think a lot of that comes from the carne asada. I love the corn tortillas as well. I'm more of a corn tortilla person myself over flour tortillas, but I think they really just kind of give you that authentic street taco flavor. Really delicious.
And if you opt in for the quesadilla, you're in for a real treat.
It takes like around 10 hours, so we cook it overnight, season it overnight. And slow process.
But it's well worth it because
exactly.
These folded favorites also start on the grill, but only after they get a dip in its signature red consomme.
Then we have to add our cheese to that.
Add the onions and the cilantro and an extra helping of that consomme, and you've got a heck of a handheld. And trust me, this stuff is addictive.
This is probably my favorite type of Mexican food, hands down. I'm gonna have to roll up my sleeves for this one, I think. Awesome crunch on the tortilla, but then that just kind of immediately gives way to the melty, gooey cheesiness that's on the inside. And then the meat is also very tender. So you're hitting like every texture point on the spectrum there. Flavor-wise, so rich and deeply flavorful. It's really, really unique.
Now let's check in with foodie photog Mike, who's in dipping heaven.
There's an old saying, you are spoiled for choice. And being a dipper in a Mexican restaurant, I am spoiled for choice.
Rancho Azteca's homemade spicy salsa on deck.
It's got just like a tiny amount of heat that's just starting to show up now as I'm talking. It's got a couple of little herby notes that kind of make it interesting and bring everyone to the party.
Next up, tableside guacamole, which left both of us in avocado bliss.
The onion still has a little bit of a crunch. The tomato has, it still has some body to it, so you're getting a lot of textures as you're getting all these lovely bright flavor notes.
The avocados are just at like the perfect stage of ripeness, and everything else in there just tastes really fresh. And we know it's fresh because we just watched it being made in front of us. The jalapeno in there adds like the perfect kick. It does sneak up on you a little bit, but if you can handle the heat, it's definitely well worth it.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I go wild for that tableside guac. That looked really good. And again, that was Rancho Azteca in Dover. So if you go, be sure to tell them that you saw them on Foodie Friday. And if you have any suggestions for Hannah or Mike, be sure to send it to us at newsroom@47abc.com.